Welcome to SoulWhat, a Soultopia production. Every Tuesday, Michelle and Roger Welch take a deep dive into the intriguing and proactive world of metaphysics, a world beyond our human perception. They'll talk to empaths, readers, and other guests from all walks of life to find out what's hiding under the surface, uncover the mysteries of our modern world, and reveal the answers you need to live a happier, healthier life. Now, here's your hosts, Michelle and Roger Welch.
Hey guys, welcome to SoulWhat. Tonight is going to be a special of Roger's Corner. How about that, Matt?
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, Matt. Michelle is still taking care of her book and some other stuff, and so she is, kind of focusing on that tonight. And I knew what we wanted to talk about anyway, so I was like, yeah, let's just go. We'll take care of it. Me and Matt's got it all covered. Not a big deal. And we got this. We'll just, when we think Michelle would have commented in, we'll just go.
I'm sure she'll appreciate that.
She'll appreciate that at all. And if she's watching, try to blink that out so she doesn't see it.
Okay.
Let's block her on it so she
Okay.
doesn't see it. And that way I don't get smacked later tonight. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we got tonight's show. We really just want to kind of give y'all kind of some updates and information and things like that. And my iPad, I just realized before on the way up here, is dead almost, and so I'm trying to get it to charge, although it's very slowly charging tonight. But a couple of things. One, if you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, if you don't, follow us, but also make sure, because today I had 2 fake accounts pop up for Soultopia. And they were actually reaching out to people saying, hey, I was drawn to you for a reading. Would you like a reading with me about your love life?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to guarantee you right now, we at Soultopia do not reach out to you and ask you if you would like a reading, because we feel like we're drawn to you. And would you like a reading about your love life and or your money situation? Nope, we don't do that. If you want a reading, come to us. Then we can take care of it. But we aren't going to go out of our way to actually inbox you on Instagram or Facebook and tell you we were drawn to you.
Yeah. Oh, folks on Facebook are saying the sound's crackling. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm going to see if I can just fix this as we go here. And hopefully that'll clear that up. But we'll see. Let us know if it doesn't.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, the computer's running a little slow today, but I think it's starting to catch up. So.
Oh, good.
We'll see.
So that was like, waking up to people texting me fake accounts, and thank you guys for actually catching that and reporting it. They actually had it reported and down, one of them down before I even was up and looking at it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then the one was just straight up stealing content, taking our content and sharing it over on their page as their own content.
Has that happened a lot? Like, have you noticed? Is that a relatively new thing that started going on?
Let's be real. They're kind of smart about it, because what they did, they actually blocked Soultopia. So they still like the content or even the page name and information, right? Mm-hmm. And they block Soultopia. So if I'm on the Soultopia's page on Instagram, I can't see it. And I don't see anything about it. It doesn't pop up as you may know this person. Because like some of our readers, like Kim and Kathy, they may have Kathy at Soultopia as a page on Instagram, so people can kind of, she can put stuff there.
Yeah.
But, and it does pop up. If they use the name Soultopia, it pops up. Well, this one didn't pop up, but when I switched to my personal page, then I could see it.
Ah, okay.
So that's how I was
able to block you.
Yeah, so that's how I was able to find those. And, somebody else found it because they were going through the list of people that follow us and direct messaging them. Mm. And hey, they did great. They were only up for about 8 hours, and they had 2.3 thousand followers.
Well, that's not bad.
I was like, they did well off our name. They
busy,
had 2,300 followers just off our name, so they did really well with it.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. But we did have some other great information this called the Coalition of Visionary Cover, resources. The website is covr.org. covr.org.
Yep.
And we have 7 items actually up for awards this year.
Yeah.
Okay. So
One of them being this podcast.
one's this podcast. And if you go online, you go to the website, covr.org, you can actually click, and even you're not a member, you can still vote. So if you go to that podcast or go to that website, click it, and most categories, some categories only have like 1 or 2 items you're voting for anyway, but some of the categories have 7, 8, 9 categories, or products or whatever. This podcast, like Matt said, is one of them. So we do have our SoulWhat podcast. We also have Michelle's book, Magic of Connection. Okay, so you guys, that's up to vote for. The Florida water that I make is actually up for a nomination. John the Conqueror oil, that's up for a nomination. 3 bracelets. We have 3 bracelets that are, some of them are iconic. And what iconic means is we've made it for X amount of years.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they also have some that are like new products, which some of the bracelet lines, we do have some of the new products. Like even this week, we introduced the new Dragon series of bracelets.
Yeah, those look cool. I saw the post that showed those, and those look really neat.
Yeah, and Christy did a great job on actually creating those posts and the graphics for that, and that they really got people's attention, which is one of the things that people stole off of Instagram to post on their own content. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Let's see, we had 3 bracelets. I had the Florida water. I had the John the Conqueror oil. We had the podcast, and we have Michelle's book. That's the 7 items that we have up for everybody to vote on. So
That's cool.
yeah. So and it doesn't cost you anything to vote. It just really takes you, because I went ahead and voted today for my, because I can log in and vote too. I get to vote. So it took me less than 10 minutes to go through all the categories and vote.
Can you only vote once, or is it like a once per day kind of thing, or how
You
does that
can only
work?
vote one time, yeah.
Okay.
So, and I'm assuming the way they track it, because they use a like one of the online voting systems. Because when I went through and I did my vote, at the end you hit submit, and it gives you like the little message, "Thank you for voting." And so I'm guessing they track it by the IP address on like your phone or your computer or what have you.
Yeah.
Because I was back, I had closed that tab, and I went back in just to make sure the sites were working and everything, and because we posted a few places. And when I clicked it again, it actually popped up, and it popped up the same thing, "Thank you for voting."
Okay. So
Yeah.
it remembered that you'd been there.
Yeah, so it did remember
Yeah.
that I had been there. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it tracks it by the IP address, by the whether it's a laptop, iPad, cell phone, whatever it is that
Yeah.
you actually did vote with it. So definitely great news. What was the date? It's sometime. My iPad's still not up, guys. Sorry. It's sometime in April. They actually come up and they will tell us, "Hey, you've won something."
Mhm.
Okay. There's usually like they call it bronze, silver, gold. Okay. So each category, you got 3 winners basically. So they'll let us know, "Hey, you've won something," but the actual show they announce it in is in April.
Okay.
Okay, it's I believe it's April the 10th or 11th, one of those 2 days, that weekend. And that's in Denver, Colorado, at the iNet show that we go to. But they have the ceremony at that show.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and we have several friends, even people have been on the show here, like Cheryl Marchetti. He's one of his decks up for an award. Monty and Amy.
Yeah.
Monty Farber and Amy Zerner, they're up for an award. Sasha Graham, she's up for an award. So we have quite a few people that are up there. So make sure you get in there. It's a big deal for all of us, to show support, and we really appreciate everything y'all do for us.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I checked out the link today, and send it around to some folks. That's the other thing you can do, is send it to people. I don't know if you said that or not, Roger, but yeah, if you know anybody that would be willing to to vote as well, send it to them, and that can help out too.
That's right. Yeah, all my cousins, they always are watching what we do anyway. So I posted it, and they were already texting me, hey, we're going to vote. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so yeah, definitely take time out to just, friends, family, what have you. And, so, especially if you like the podcast, tell them to support us.
Yeah.
Shows them love.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing today, Michelle and I we've been working really hard on this, is our event that we have in May. Okay, the International Divination event.
It's coming up.
Yep. So we got less than 2 months, guys, and I was looking today. We've got probably only about 10 slots available for vendor slots still left, and we've got probably about 6 slots for people that are readers or healers. So at the event, and it's actually at the DoubleTree at 635 and Midway here in Dallas. And at that event, we have one room that'll actually be your vendor room. We have another room that is going to be like your healers and your readers. And then we have another space is where all of our speakers' presentations will be going on. Okay. So like I said, in that one room where the vendors are, we're trying not to cram everybody in there too. We're going to make sure everybody has plenty of space, plenty of room to set up, and you can shop. So that is actually probably only about 10 more slots available to be able to put people in, so they're not feeling crammed in there. And just so you know, this part of the psychic fair, this Tide Psychic Fair and Metaphysical Market that we're doing, totally free to the public. And it's for 3 days. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event, not just a one-day event from 12 to 6. It's actually 3 days, 10 to 6 every day, and it doesn't cost you a dime to come in and shop. So, where a lot of companies charge you $5, $7, $10 to come in and shop, save that money and spend it and support one of the vendors that are there, selling their wares.
Yeah, I always hate that about some of these things. Like you'll go to these big, arts festivals or whatever like that, and they charge you to get in, and you're like, well, I'm coming in here to try to support somebody, or try to buy something that I like, and you're charging me to get in the door. Like that's rough. I'm like, just let me come in, and then I'll spend my money with whoever's here.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. I mean, we'll have a table set up there. We'll have some. I think we'll have a nice selection of jewelry set up. You guys know, Michelle and I, when we were in Tucson, we actually bought quite a bit of jewelry, so we actually are going to be showing that at the show. Of course, we'll have a few other things that we make, like the sprays and the bracelets and things like that too. Yep. But we have other people that are going to be bringing crystals. We have other people bringing artwork. Our friend Bobby, he's actually going to be showing some of his painting and some of his prints. We have lots of people, the scrubs, the body wash, body scrubs, oils, all that good stuff going on. We also have a guy coming in, Luke. He's going to be bringing in the succulent plants. What's cool about those, Matt, is well, this one's fake, guys. But this will be really cool, little succulent, But he does the little succulents, and he also adds little crystals and little things in with the succulent plants.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so he's got, and he's got a lot of different sizes and varieties of those. So it makes a nice look. It's a nice little, takeaway. We're also playing around with some shirts that are going to have the artwork of Callie French. Callie also worked with Ronna George on the her Ronna George Lenormand deck. So she's a very talented artist, and you'll see her artwork there as part of it. We're playing around with the shirt with her artwork on the top, or on the shirt.
Yeah.
With the Tide logo and name and the date 2022, just so it's kind of the commemorative year of, hey guys, here we go. And so that's a pretty nice little setup for us. But we have a lot of people that are going to be there, with all types of products. And like I said, we got about 10 slots available still. If you're interested in doing being a vendor, you can get on the website, and it's theinternationaldivinationevent.com. And you actually can get on the website. You'll see the tab says Tide Psychic Fair. Click that, scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see where you actually apply to be a vendor. You'll also, that's the same spot if you decide you wanted to be a reader healer at the event, because like I said, I think we got about 6 spots available still for like the readers and healers. And so if you reach down on that same Tide Psychic Fair, scroll down, you'll see it. It says click here. That gives you a jot form you just fill out. And we'll actually send the link to you and get you all taken care of. But we got about 6 slots available for that. Now, as far as the readers or the presenters, give you an idea how the weekend runs down for the presenters itself. What's really nice is on the first day, we've got 4 presenters. Okay, we had a couple of weeks ago, we had Ethony Dawn on. Ethony's one of our keynote speakers.
Yeah.
So Friday's all keynote speaker day. They each one will be speaking about an hour and a half. You have a little interaction with them. And then there's little breaks between each one of them speaking. We take a lunch break. So you can go shop, hang out, check things out. But we have the 4 we have. I wish my iPad would come on, Matt. But we have Ethony Dawn. And she has the Bad Bitches Tarot, which, it's still here. Still here because this is actually one of our, we sell tons of these cards.
Yeah.
Bad Bitches, she has, Modern Love and a bunch of others. She's got the Penumbran deck that Michelle was reading with a few weeks ago. She's had it on her podcast. This is not it, is it? Nope, this is something else.
No, I don't see it.
No,
Yeah,
she doesn't have it in here, so it's been on there. We also have Sasha Graham. Sasha Graham is also up for a Cover Award, and she's her on there, and she'll be speaking. Matt Arwen, he is also going to be speaking, and he's up for a Cover Award too, if I'm not mistaken. And then we also have. Well, wait, does Matt up for award? No, I don't think Matt was up for. Maybe he was. Can't remember now, guys. I've been a very busy day, so I can't remember who all was on the list.
That's all right. You're allowed to forget.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But then we also have Andrea Frutrick, the Afro goddess. Okay, guys, if you haven't seen those cards, they're amazing too. She's going to be there speaking, and I think she's going to bring some of the decks with her too to sell, to have made available. So Friday, to give you an idea, those 4 are going to be speaking, like I said, about an hour and a half each one of them, talking about different things. And it's not all about cards. Some of them are talking about, divination, like the witchcraft or the witchy vibes of things. A couple of them are talking about tarot cards and readings. But it's not just that. It's not just tarot cards. It's, the witchy vibe of things also for that whole weekend. Now, Friday night, what's really nice is Carrie Paris and Nancy Hendrickson is going to be doing a seance from 6:30, I believe it's from 6:30 to 7:30. So they're going to be doing a seance. You do have to have tickets for these things, guys. So you either have to have the weekend pass or the all access pass, one of the 2 tickets to come into these events. And you can also find those on the tickets tab of the internationaldivinationevent.com. But after the seance, like I said, it's over at 7:30. Well, at 7:30, the meet and greet with the keynote speakers begin. And what that is where they'll have some of their products that they can sell, but they can also sign books, cards. You get a selfie with them. You get to meet them. You get to kind of like a meet and greet. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll also have Callie French there. She'll have her little. We'll have her posters there. We'll have some T-shirts there with hers. You get to meet her. Like I said, you'll know her. She's also has a deck coming out. I believe it comes out. I think it's end of May, June, somewhere in there. But she's working on another deck that's coming out really soon, and so she'll be there. You'll also have some of the other presenters. I'm sure that will be in town by then. They'll also be there, like Carrie Paris and Nancy Hendrickson. Even though they're doing a seance, they're actually presenting, 2 different times during the weekend. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Madam Pimita. Guys, y'all definitely, because we've had Madam Pimita.
Yeah, she was on in the last few months.
Yeah, we've had her on here a couple of times.
Yeah.
So Pimita's awesome.
Very cool.
Yep. So she's going to be on. She's speaking Saturday, and her partner, Jim Barker, James Devine, actually. James Devine. James is also speaking on Saturday, but on Saturday night, they're doing a disco party. And it's not just a straight-up disco party. It's a disco party mixed with tarot cards. Yeah. So we've already got T-shirts made for that event. Mm-hmm. And what happens is they'll have music, and they have the tarot cards flashing on those walls through projectors to kind of show, to match out with the music.
That's really interesting. Yeah, it's going to be cool to see like how the music plays with the cards and stuff like that. That's a neat idea.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that'll be a lot of fun. Now, Saturday and Sunday, like I said, they're speaking Saturday and Sunday. The way that kind of works out is we'll have each time slot, you'll have 3 people speaking. And you get to choose which one of those time slots you want to go to. Now, don't feel like you're going to get left out, because one thing we are doing is we're actually recording each one of the presentations. And I'm going to come back to that in a second, guys. But we are recording each one of the presentations. And after all the weekend's all done, we'll email you out the presentations, and those presentations will be good for 30 days for you to go back and watch all of the presentations. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, like the seance, the disco, the night type stuff won't be on there, but the presentations themselves will be on there. So Friday we'll be recording the 4, and then Saturday and Sunday we'll be recording all the others. And which total for weekends, like something 30 plus different people speaking.
It's quite a few. It's
Yeah,
a very, very long list.
Including Matt.
Including me.
Matt's going to be talking about what?
I will be talking along with my friend Anna. I will be talking about podcasting. It's maybe a little bit different than what some of the other stuff is there, but I think no less useful. And if you ever want to learn how to create like what we're doing here, or if you do have a podcast and you want to learn how to market yourself better using that, then we'll be talking about that. I'll also be giving you some tips on, if you don't want to go through the hassle of making a podcast, I'll give you some tips on how to be a better guest, because I mean that can be useful too. If you are in this scene and you want to go and be on other people's shows or even on your local news, I can teach you how to do all that stuff, and as can Anna. And so yeah, we'll be talking about all things relating to podcasts, both creation, marketing, and just how to be a better guest and how to be a better host. So it's a lot to jam into, I think, 1 hour, but that'll be Sunday morning, I believe. And that's good. So I hope it'll be useful, and I think there's a lot of people in this scene that want to be more visible, and a podcast is a great way to do it. And so yeah, you'll be able to ask us whatever questions you want and come say hi.
I think that'll be exciting, because we get a lot of people nowadays even coming by here talking about their podcasts, and they wanted to start a podcast.
Yeah.
I think it's a great way to actually kind of get some information, because, guys, in case y'all don't realize it, Matt does thousands and thousands of podcasts.
I've done a bunch.
He's been on everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's a great guy to actually get this information from. So, and he gives and he's not scared to tell you all the little secrets and tricks and things like that either, like some people.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm not here to hide anything. I think the nice thing about podcasting is it's a big space and it's just getting bigger. It's easier now than ever to get into it, but it doesn't mean it's not hard work. So, I want people to love this stuff as much as I do. So yeah, if you have any sort of interest, feel free, reach out to me anytime you want, but specifically at Tide, we'll be there talking. And Anna's a great resource too. She has her own business around this kind of stuff. So if you want to go even deeper, she's more than happy to give you some of her knowledge. So that's great.
Yeah, see, this is a great opportunity, not just to meet some of your favorite people, but to reach out and meet new people too, and get new ideas of how to make your business better, or even your reach better. Mm-hmm. Okay, because today you can do podcasts as simple as being on Facebook, or as complicated as being on Apple or Spotify or any of the others.
Yep.
So there's a lot of opportunity out there for you. But we also, like I said, during the day, each day we'll have 3 people speaking. We get a break. We'll have lunch breaks. Now I will say, because they're at the hotel, is where we're at the DoubleTree, right? There are rooms available to stay the night if you want to. They're only $119 a night, which is a great deal. But what you can do, you get to stay there. You get to hang out with people. That DoubleTree, they actually remodeled a few years ago, Matt. And it looks really nice inside.
Yeah, I haven't been inside.
They have a bar. They have like a little restaurant. But the restaurant right now, anyway, is only open for breakfast. But we do have packages available for like lunch and dinner. But it's a private buffet style, choices of things that we can set up. Mm-hmm. personally, I think we'll probably do the breakfast just on your own type thing, but then you can buy tickets to, do the buffet lunch or the dinner.
Yeah.
So,
And if you want to branch out, the nice thing is if you're coming from out of town, you're really close to Addison, which is just like the biggest collection of bars and restaurants that I think there are.
Yep.
There are in Dallas. I mean, there's a whole street where it's nothing but good places to eat. So yeah, you will not have a lack of places to go if you're not feeling the hotel food either.
yeah, exactly. And I will tell you this is that if you're flying into DFW or Love Field, either one, you can get a car if you want to, but honestly, you don't actually have to have a car because it's so easy to Uber and Lyft here in Dallas.
Yep.
From DFW or Love, it's probably only about a $25, $30 trip. If you get a car, you're going to spend $40 or $50 plus the insurance, plus the gas and everything else,
Yeah.
right? So, but for $25, $30, you can, Uber, Lyft, and especially if you hook up with, maybe another person or two, split it. That's cool. But once you get to the hotel, you don't actually have to leave the hotel. But if you did, like Matt was saying, if you wanted to, venture out to the Galleria, you want to go over to Addison or anywhere, there's plenty of spots that honestly, it's only like a $10 ride on Uber and Lyft to get to any of those spots because it's so close to all the stuff around there.
Yeah. Yeah. That area where it is, North Dallas. I mean, it's not. It's a little ways from downtown if you wanted to go down there, but there's still a lot of stuff up in North Dallas if you want to go check it out. It's a great place to come and hang out. If you want to do some shopping, you want to do some eating, you want to look around, it's a cool place.
Yeah, and when you are coming into town, in whichever airport, keep in mind it is the DoubleTree, what they call Galleria. Okay, it's Dallas, DoubleTree Dallas Galleria. Mm-hmm. And the reason I say that is we had some friends come in, they were going to stay over there, and they took them to Irving, but the driver did because, he kind of screwed up on the DFW part of it. And so he kind of took them wrong place, and then he figured out where his mistake was. But good thing was it only detoured him 10 minutes, so it wasn't the end of the world. But it is the DoubleTree Galleria. That's the Galleria is one of the giant malls here. It's got 2 or 3 floors in it, an ice skating rink and everything else.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. It's nice to even go over there, shop if you wanted to. But we're going to keep you busy where you don't have time to go over there, though.
Yeah. There'll be too much stuff to do. Too many good people to see, including me, and too many great things to go shopping for and go get a reading. All that stuff would be great.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too, because it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of great people in town. We're going to have a lot of great vendors, obviously. Yeah. Some of the people we were talking about. You have Pamela Chin's coming into town. She's actually up for a cover award. I saw it on there for her book, and I don't remember the name of the book. Pamela, I'm sorry, because I know you got a couple of different things out there. So Pamela is going to be here. You have, let's see, who else is speaking? We have Nancy Hendrickson. We have Jen Sankey, and a lot of people, like I said, is coming in to actually speak. That tab on there, if you look at the schedule on the internationaldivination.com website, that tab schedule actually lists each person and their time slots where you can kind of start looking now and planning out who you want to see.
Yeah.
Okay. But now here's one thing, guys. Remember I said that we're going to record all of the presentations anyway. So since we're going to record the presentations, we were going to use Zoom. I'm going to say right now, probably 99% of y'all out there have been on Zoom already because, with everything happening, that's how a lot of us have gone to work or we've had meetings or whatever. Mm-hmm. We have Zoom 2 or 3 times a week. We're on Zoom here. So I know y'all been on Zoom. So what we've done, we've actually have an option for you people that cannot travel or you just don't have time to travel to Dallas, but you want to see some of the presentations and be part of it. And we're trying to make it super simple. So we're recording all the presentations using Zoom, but we're also going to go live with Zoom. So we have a ticket that you can either buy for a 2-day pass, which is Saturday, Sunday, or the 3-day pass, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And those are even discounted, okay? So those are discounted down for you. And so you can actually buy those links right now. If you go to theinternationaldivinationevent.com, you'll see Zoom tickets. And it actually has those tickets on there where you can buy those tickets. Okay.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And that's a great option too. A lot of conferences are doing that these days, and it's a great way to see it. You get a good seat. Obviously, you get to see it really well. You get to hear it, and then if you're having trouble traveling or just don't feel comfortable traveling, then that's a great way to do it.
And you don't have to dress up. You can be a t-shirt and your boxers.
Yeah, watch it in
Nobody
your pajamas.
cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Make a ham sandwich in the in the kitchen and come back.
Exactly.
Yeah, but nice thing is in each room, we'll have 3 rooms, obviously, right? So in each room, we'll have somebody that their job is sitting there doing the computers, doing the cameras, doing the mics, and monitoring the Zoom accounts, okay? And we have somebody monitoring the room itself. The person sitting with the computers monitoring the Zoom, okay? If you have a question, y'all know how you hit the button on the bottom, raise your hand. Okay, when you raise your hand, they'll see it. And so each presenter will have a time, during their presentation to answer questions. And they'll say, if I'm running this room, I'll say, hey, on Zoom, we have a question from John, and he wants to know. And then, they'll ask the question. That way you have that question in there. Because regardless, if somebody's asking questions during the presentation, we all learn from that. So that's why we want to make sure we're including everybody. Okay?
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty damn good idea.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll be a lot of interest, and I just think it'll be a good time for everybody.
And then you'll finally get to relax once it's done. Right?
Oh no, we have newts. That's the one
right,
in Portland. Yeah, which we've been working on that one the last few weeks. I've been actually having a lot of people. Now Newts is the Northwest Tarot Symposium. That's in Portland, Oregon. And that's going to be in October this year. Now, the nice thing is it's a very similar event. It's still a 3-day, actually it's a 4-day event because you can do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, plus Monday. So we do have some of the same people, but they're talking about different things, but we also have more people, different people too. We just have probably a handful that's actually the same people. But we do have different people going to be there. So right now, people have been asking about tickets for their day tickets, things like that. But right now, all we have available are the passes, which are either the 3-day pass, 2-day pass, or 4-day pass. But we're trying to sell out as many passes as we can before we let the 1-day passes go up, because we're still limited. That hotel, we're actually limited with less people available space-wise than we are here in Dallas. Here in Dallas, we can put 200, 300 people in that with no problem. It's a big space. We can put a lot of people in there. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
In Portland, though, that one is a little bit more limited of space. So if you haven't got your Portland tickets yet, get your Portland tickets. And that's nwtarosymposium.com on that one.
The links are up in chat. I think Michelle is hanging out in chat, so she's
good.
posting links there and saying hello.
Oh, good. Oh, wait, here we go. Michelle's voice.
That's very likely what's going on right now.
Wait, she might be really mad at me. She gave me a growl. Yeah, but that's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see, what else do we have? Well, I know that I'm going to for Dallas, one of the big differences between Dallas and Portland is that Monday event, okay? Now, I've had some people asking me about the Monday event. Some people are wanting to know what it is. So we haven't posted, I think we kind of mentioned it a few times, but just so y'all know what Newts, Portland, Oregon, and it's October the 7th, what that Monday event is Carrie Paris, Erica Robinson, who've both been on shows, right?
Yep.
It's Chris Ann Donnelly, Jamie Sawyer, somebody else. There's a fifth. I can't remember who the fifth is. It's going to be a program where we actually create an item.
Oh, that's really cool.
Okay. So what we're going to do is you take the room, and the room gets split into different, components, different, little groups of people, right? And each group of people will be working on part of that product.
Yeah.
So we work on it all day. doing different things. And it's a creator's day is what it is.
That's
So
great.
if you wanted to be kind of part of something and didn't know how to get there, this is the day to do it. So what's cool is we'll be able to create that product. And this isn't a one-day thing, by the way, guys. This is going to be a part of meeting up with people, meeting up with people, and Carrie's kind of, spearheading it, and meeting up and maybe having Zoom calls together and creating more and more with that. All the way to the point where it gets produced and sold.
That's really neat. I've never heard of anything like that. So yeah, you get a whole community coming together to make something. Any idea, or will this be like they'll decide what kind of item it is, or are we kind of limited to what it could be?
Carrie's got a couple of things she's already working on with it.
That's a secret, folks.
That's a secret. But it's going to be super cool. And if you know Carrie Paris, you know she's into everything anyway.
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be really awesome. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to tell you right now, too, what else is really cool about it? Yeah, you pay them for the class for the day, but you're going to learn. You get to work with some of these greatest people of design out there.
Yeah.
Also, when the product sells, you get kind of a cut of the royalties out of it.
That's cool.
So you have an opportunity to make your money back on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you get to buy it, buy the product and say, hey, I'm part of the creation of this.
That's neat. And so that's the Monday up in Portland.
That's the Monday in Portland, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a
cool.
huge deal up there. So you guys, I bet you there's people that show up just for the Monday. Don't do that. But definitely, if you're going to be there for the weekend, you need to stay.
You
for
might
the
as well
whole
stay
weekend.
an extra day.
Yeah, stay the extra day. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
It's just it's a Monday. Who wants to go to work on a Monday anyway? Take the day off and hang out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make
so
a
this will
whole
be good deal.
thing out of it.
Yeah. Now, next year, we'll be doing that Monday back here in Dallas, though. Now, we'll be doing something a little bit different, but we'll be doing that Creation Day back here in Dallas. It's called Co-Creation Day.
That's a neat idea.
So we'll be doing different things for people.
Mm-hmm.
What's she saying? She told me to stop making fun of her?
No, she's saying we're doing a great job. She did ask about the seance, although we did mention that a little bit earlier. But yes, the seance that's Friday here in Dallas.
Here in Dallas, Friday night, 6:30, 7:30.
That sounds exciting too. Do you know anything about like what that's going to be like? Or
I have no idea. Carrie's called. She said, I want to do a seance. I'm like, all right, sounds great to me. Let's do it. So you do have to have either the Monday ticket, not the Monday ticket, but one of the two passes, either the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or the Saturday, Sunday to attend it. You can't just show up.
Yep.
So you do have to have a ticket, one of the ticket passes to get into it, which is cool. I mean, like I said, it's going to be a lot of fun regardless. Yeah. Let's see, what was that? The disco. I'm excited about the disco. I'm gonna wear my roller skates. Can I wear my roller skates?
Is there gonna be a skating rink there, or are you just
they're putting a dance floor down for us.
Okay, well, yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
So I'm gonna bring my skates. I'm gonna disco skate.
I like it.
I'm gonna get an afro.
Wear one.
Ask Michelle if I can get an afro.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna get a big old afro to wear and a John Travolta suit.
Well, yeah, you need to get that kind of like one piece suit. I don't even know what I can't
jumpsuit.
Yeah, the jumpsuit. Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
jumpsuit.
Yeah, you need that.
Well, I was talking
like the deep V.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll get an afro, big afro.
Yeah.
Big black afro.
I'm saying no on the afro, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Who's gonna stop you if you?
I
just show
know
up?
who's gonna stop me.
Yeah.
Well, I talked to Jamie, Ethony's sister, and she's wearing platforms.
Oh.
She's already got her whole outfit planned out around.
Yeah, you gotta lean into it.
Yeah, got to work with that.
Yeah.
Definitely so. The I just thought of something. I totally drew a blank of what I was gonna say. I will tell you guys, we do have the group up on Facebook too. So we've shared it a couple of times on my page. Mm-hmm. I've shared it. Michelle's shared it. We've shared it in several groups on Facebook. So you guys actually need to, follow the group so you can get more information. We have a lot of the people who are actually speaking. They share content also. And, I know what I wanted to do. So because we are talking about Tide and everything, and we do want to, we want to make sure our ticket sales are great, and we want to do everything. Anybody that's listening to the show tonight, y'all got this week to go through and order tickets. If you order tickets this week and you watch the show, use code 2022, 2022, the year, right? 2022, and you'll get 10% off your ticket price.
Oh, that's a great deal.
All right, I'm gonna do you one better. Anybody that orders a ticket this week, okay? I'm talking about from today till next Tuesday. You got a week to order a ticket. Anybody that orders a ticket, you inbox me and say, hey, I ordered my tickets. I'll actually see it. It'll come across. But say, hey, I ordered my tickets and heard it on SoulWhat. I will give you a Soultopia bracelet of your choice for each day you buy a ticket. So if you buy a 3-day ticket for Tide, you get 3 bracelets.
That's a good deal.
How about that?
I
So you
like
get
that.
10% off plus a bracelet per day per ticket you buy. So if you get the Saturday, Sunday, you're going to get 2 bracelets. If you get a 1-day ticket, like a Friday only, you're going to get 1 bracelet. But I'll give you a bracelet, your choice, but you got to text me. Like I said, I'll see it come across. But you got to use that code 2022. So you get 10% off also. You got a week to go through and use that code and get 10% off. That's a great deal, too.
That's a great deal. That's why you need to vote SoulWhat as one of the best podcasts out there in that voting.
That's right. That's right.
Who else gives you the deals like that?
Yeah, because I think that it's going to be a great time. And if you don't have, if for some reason you don't have the entire time to come to Dallas and, but you had a day off, you can buy 1-day tickets too, guys.
Yep.
We have 1-day tickets on there too. It's just better if you buy the package, but you can buy a 1-day ticket. So it's a nice thing to be able to do just a 1-day also.
Yeah.
Do the whole day. Do the whole thing though, man.
Yeah. Come on.
Let's
There's too
have
many
fun.
good stuff. Or if you're only doing 1 day, do Sunday and come see me.
Yeah. You need to do Saturday and Sunday so you can do the, come to the,
That's
the
true.
disco.
That's true.
I mean, who else is giving you a free disco?
Yeah.
There's a disco included in it. Where else are you going to go have a disco?
That's the thing. How can you pick just 1 day? There's cool stuff going on Friday. There's cool stuff on Saturday. There's cool stuff on Sunday.
Yeah.
You need to come to all 3, folks. That's all there is to it.
I mean, you know what? I had a customer in here the other day when I was talking to her about it, and she's like, oh my God, this is such a great deal. How much is it? And I told her, she's like, you're kidding me. I spend more on that to go to a rave for 1 night.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous.
I'm like, you know what? And I thought about it because I got Michelle Elton John tickets for her birthday. 1 seat to go see Elton John costs more than 3 days at Tide and seeing over 30 different of your favorite people. Now, that's not Elton John. I get it. But you're seeing more than 30 people. Plus, you get a disco. You don't get the disco at Elton John.
No, you gotta stay seated.
Yeah, you got to
There's
keep
no
your
room to
ass in your
disco.
seat.
Yeah.
You stand up, they're gonna make you sit down. Get your ass back in that fucking seat. You know that's what's gonna happen. So, I mean, you got to think about it. This is a great opportunity to actually get out and actually see some of your favorite people and meet them. Get books signed, get cards signed, get selfies, get it posted on Instagram with them, tag them. Maybe they, put your picture up there with them.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
So, what else we got tonight?
I don't know. I'm looking to see here if there's anything in the chat. Is your iPad still not working? No, the links are there in the chat, folks. If you see them, I also put it in the description for today. So if you're looking for the link for the event, it's there. So go check that out. Also, the Portland event that's in the chat, provided by Michelle. So if you're looking for either of those, they're in there. And yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, if you want to be a vendor or interested in doing vending at the event, hit us up. And, we got, like I said, we only have about 10 slots left that we can put vendors in. We got about 6 for readers, healers. Hit us up for that. And you know what? I'll tell you, a table right now, like an inline table for a 3-day event is $250. That's not even $100 a day. That's cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done shows where it's like a 4-hour show and you spend more than that.
Yeah.
So, that's a great deal. And then on top of that, we're not charging people to come in and shop. So we're going to advertise. We're advertising it heavy every day, and we're hitting up and inviting people every day and to come and shop. Okay. So people come in to actually support the community. And that's the biggest thing. Plus, if you're actually watching this, please help and support it by sharing it on your own pages and inviting your friends and tell them about it and say, hey guys, check this event out. They may not be interested in it at all, but who knows? They might love it.
You never know.
Tell your friends, hey, let's go do this. This sounds like a lot of fun. Let's do the whole weekend, get a room and split it all up.
Yeah.
That's even a better idea.
Yeah.
Because you get to come and disco with me.
You'll be the one to just look for the afro.
Just look for the big afro and I'll be there. I'm all about it.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, yeah, that's all I got. Don't forget the voting. Do you have that address again?
Yes. So remember, the voting for our products, we have 3 bracelets, John the Conqueror oil. We have the Florida water. We have SoulWhat podcast, and the Magica Connection by Michelle Welch. All 7 of those items on the Cover Awards, and it's covr.org. covr.org. I did send out a couple of texts today, a couple of emails today. We got it on the Facebook, different Facebook groups. So just click the link or go to the website, covr.org, and do the little public voting and actually vote for us. I'm telling you guys, it takes less than 10 minutes because it is super easy. It pops up, it shows pictures of the different items with the names. You just click the picture that you like, or click the picture of the person you like Soultopia, SoulWhat, Michelle Welch. Click those pictures and vote for us because it's a huge deal, and we really appreciate it, guys, because we are honored that we got so many nominations, because a lot of companies, they got like 1 or 2, but we actually had 7, which is, we work a lot, we work hard, and this is where we actually see kind of the fruits of our labor, and we are very proud of it. Yep. And Matt, he busts his ass over here every weekend. Every week he's over here.
I mean, yeah. If please go vote for the podcast. That'd be great. That'd be really cool if that won. Yeah. Among everything else, I vote for everything else too. But I'd love to see the podcast get some recognition because I think it's really cool what we do here week in and week out. Yeah.
And then tonight also, like I said, go visit theinternationaldivinationevent.com. Order your tickets. You'll use that code 2022, okay? Use the code 2022. You'll get 10% off your order. And for every day you get a ticket for that you're coming to Dallas and actually setting in with us, I will contact you. You'll get a bracelet of choice per day. So if you're doing the 3-day event, you'll get to pick 3 Soultopia bracelets.
That's really cool.
I mean,
you'll be outfitted for the weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
You get to, and none of that, I will tell you, I would like to tell you to get, we're actually going to have a bracelet just for Tide. Mm-hmm. So I would like to have that as being one of the bracelets because I would love to see you guys at Tide wearing the Soultopia Tide bracelet. I should have wore one tonight. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I would love to see, that everybody wearing that Tide bracelet.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I think we're wrapped up. I know we did it short, sweet, and complete all tonight and fast. And so we're going to wrap it up tonight, and we'll talk to you guys next week. See you guys later.
Yep.
Good night.
Thanks for listening to SoulWhat, a Soultopia production. If you're intrigued, searching, or looking to schedule a reading of your very own, visit us in sunny Dallas, Texas, or visit us online at facebook.com/Soultopia Holistic Boutique. And if you like what you heard, subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcasting platform to be the first to hear new episodes every Tuesday at 7:30 Central.